This is the ruins of Ravenclaw, starring a Dracula. Terrifying stuff. I bloody hate Draculas, but I love Captain America. So this is a catch-22. Or you could say this is a Cap-22. Clever, that. This is a variant cover by Gregory Landsman. I like him, deal with it. Though this isn't great, some of the tangents annoy us, and I didn't like Captain America's face. It's written by Jose Quesada's friend from college, and the art has been the same people throughout these books. One day in all the modern day stuff, and the other day in the flashbacks. That's commendable, I suppose, but this is all quite bog standard. There's nothing really special about these one-shots, and there is some outright bad ideas in them. It's still much better than most of the other stuff Marvel are putting out. Here we've got J.K. Jameson Jr. He's becoming Man-Wolf. There's also some shenanigans going on, because in this third issue, suddenly, there's all these characters who weren't in the first two. And this is just picking up from where the last one left off. And now we have got Iron Fist, Luke Cage's, and Falcon Man. The different day out, Jackie Brown, she's the important one, isn't she? It's all about her. Also, for the record, I hate this Iron Fist redesign. It's like the hipster cosplay redesign. It's just a tracksuit with a collar. It's horrible. Also, this Falcon Man redesign is stupid. They have just swapped out the whites with blacks. Ooh, it's like a statement. And it makes him look like a baddie. Marvel, they really made an art of pointless and ugly redesigns. Winter Soldier, he's there as well. They have found the long-lost journals of the man who built the Ravenclaw mental asylum. But as I teased in the last video, here is the big twist that you didn't see coming. In Spider-Man's Web Annual 10 or something, you actually see them opening up Ravenclaw. I remember it being a big deal. They had hired J.K. Jameson Jr. as security, and they were officially opening it to the public. But apparently it's been there and open for centuries. Our flashback this time takes us back to the early 1900s, and this bit is fun. We have got the Master of the Universe, the baddie from Alpha Strike. He was apparently sectioned there. Then we have got Cypher, the Wolfman baddie. He teams up with Robert De Niro to escape. Stuff like this, I want to see more of, to be honest. Mind you, it doesn't remotely explain how all these people were institutionalized, considering they very clearly have superpowers. But it's nice to get a little nod to Master of the Universe, is what I'm trying to say. Next up, we have got Tom Hiddleston. He was there, and this really only lampshades what I just said. He's there for all of 3 seconds, and he teleports away to outside. But our main story is yet another Captain America World War II flashback. It also, again, ties in loosely to the Weapon Cross series. We have got the science test from Weapon Cross. This guy, the bald one, he gave Wolfman his adamantium skeleton. And if this is the 40s, he apparently doesn't age at all. And he is working with a Dracula, and I'm fucking petrified of him, so let's just get away from him. Captain America, he fights the Dracula, and like in that other one, they have given Captain America his original shield. I have said before, this is silly. They always do this nowadays. He only had this shield briefly for like his first adventure. And then he got the circular one that we all know. Unlike that other comic, at least this one, it has got Captain America in the right costume, the gun with that shield. See, his neck is out. The worst part of blooming out hanging out when a Dracula shows up. We have also got a concurrent story with Dr. Ravenclaw. His hopes for the institution, they haven't come to pass, and it's become an evil place of no ethics. Sinestro, he had left by this point. They actually acknowledged that he went off to Germany. Here, nice little link to that other comic I reviewed. But some of his experiments and monstrosities, they are still lurking around the institution. And honestly, Captain America fighting a Dracula, I quite like this. Some of the art, it gets a bit sloppy here, but I'll give it a pass because these Ravenclaw comics came out weekly in January with the same artists throughout. Here is the code if someone wants to read it. We got a good bit here with the Doctor admitting defeat. One insinuation here is that the Dracula and other Draculas, they were involved, at least temporarily, with the Weapon Cross program. Okay idea, some potential for a story there. Maybe we'll see some more of it one day. And here we have got a really frustrating piece of writing. Loads of stuff does this. It's a flashback story where a character is in a position where it would make sense for him to put an end to all the horrible madness that has gone on. Dr. Ravenclaw, he has got a gun and he points it at the scientist, but nah, the scientist has to live to eventually give Wolfman his adamantium skeleton. So Dr. Ravenclaw just turns the gun on himself and blows his brains out. And now we are back with Jackie Brown and the other losers. Apparently, it seems Jackie Brown, for some reason, she's going to be a fucking main character in this ongoing Ravenclaw series that definitely won't last long enough to be considered an ongoing series. She has got naught to do with Ravenclaw, she has got naught to do with these characters, and you would think an editor, they would point out that she shouldn't be in this, as she's also a major character in at least one other current book. She's like the main character in Captain America, and I imagine other books as well. Then we have got some guys being brought into the newly built Ravenclaw. This apparently just happened off panel. We saw them knock it down in issue 1 and now it's just rebuilt. These are a bunch of baddies and there's some real deep cuts here as well. I mean, who the fuck remembers Conundrum? Also, Doubleganger, he's alive again. How many times are they going to kill him off and then have him randomly show up alive again? These villains, I am hoping, will be spotlighted in the ongoing. And now, Norman Osborn, he is in charge of the new Ravenclaw, because that makes so much sense. How many times are the justice system going to keep conveniently forgetting that he is definitely a bad guy, and he is proper crazy? This all leads to the ongoing, which won't be an ongoing. Of the one-shots, I think this is probably the best one. Captain America was in it. That's still not to say that it is necessarily good. It's just, you really start to accept stuff like this, as it is by default some of the best stuff available. Can I write Captain America yet? I want to write Captain America. I'd write it well. Can I have the job? I want to write Captain America. I rate this 7 thumbs up.